with Gates. Thank you.
Thank you for the wonderful introduction. Hello everyone, and how are you guys doing this wonderful evening? Okay, the energy is going down a little bit, but yes, what a wonderful time to be here, and I do not consider it a coincidence that I'm here in front of you all to have even a little bit of a few minutes to talk to you about, well, where I began and where my journey is at the moment. I feel that wherever you start, you must start somewhere. For me, it started in music. And I remember the first time I sang, it was with my sister, and it was all the way back in Manipur, Imphal, where I sang in the Tangku Baptist Church Imphal. It was a very short song, and I don't remember half of the performance, but I remember that was the moment I felt a spark in my heart. And that is what you all need today. I know that each of you have come here for something. It can be for your academia, it can be for your careers, or for work, for life, for just to take a break, or make new friends, or even find love somewhere around. But in the midst of it all, I want you all to remember that what you do now, it will reflect in the years ahead of you. And I say this because in my journey of music and dancing and acting and performing, one thing that was always consistent, and one thing that I remember that really pushed me through, was the fact that I never listened to anyone else but myself. I listened to the fact that I love to perform. I listened to the fact that even though other people did not believe in me, or even if my family told me, that is enough, you've sung or you've danced in the mirror for at least 5 hours, I would keep on going. And at times, it was discouraging, of course, but then at the end, it's all about what's in your heart. So I want you all to really see through, because I want to tell you all that no matter what you want, even if it is a stupid dream, people might call it, but I want you to know that it is not stupid unless you do not work for it. You must remember that, all right? Aside from all of this, I also want you to remember that as people who are built in the foundation and in the love of Christ, do not forget the love of God, that every blessing that comes into your life is not yours. It is given and it can be taken away any moment. And that is another testimony for me, because I will tell you, growing up I was in a Bible study group, and every Saturday it was called Horton Club. And the motto of the club was, every person is a person, no matter how big or small. And we would come every Saturday, we would watch a movie, we would have chips. And this was organized by one German lady. She was my spiritual advisor growing up, and she just gave me so much comfort and love and enjoyment in loving and enjoying and learning about the love of God and what Jesus was for me. And so I want you to remember, no matter what you are facing right now, any kind of addiction, any kind of challenges, it is only a divine preparation for you from above, for something much greater ahead of you. So do not fall spiteful. Do not despise for the situation that you are in now, because it is just the beginning. And once you overcome and just wait a little longer, it will all come through. And having said all of this, I want you to remember one thing that I always say wherever I go. It is something my mom would always tell me growing up. It is from 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 12, where it is said that, do not let anyone look down on you because you are young, but lead by example in faith, in love, in purity. And that is something I believe we must all carry inside our hearts. Because no matter what people tell you, and whatever kind of validation that you might seek from the comments or compliments that you may get for just a single moment, or the moment where you achieve something great, none of it matters unless you do not have the heart of God in you, because that will be your leading path in anything that you receive in life. So I want you to remember, just keep praying and believing. Even though you cannot hear the voice of Lord, believe in your heart that He's with you, because He's standing right by you all the time, all right? Nothing is too difficult for our Lord. So believe and keep going forward. And I know that our Tangko youth will just shine. So many of us, starting from Amay Asa, who helped me out in my journey, Amay Songashim also, who helped me, who was supporting me with words, with actions, just contributing so much. I never expected so much from that, but that love came through because our community believes in the love of Christ. Yes or not? Yes. So yes, that is what I want to leave with you this evening. Do not forget Him. He will be with you, and you will only keep growing higher when you seek the heart of God. Thank you.
Thank you, Chanchui, for the love.
Very chill. I'm telling you, I don't look like this at all back then. I was 50 kilos. And people used to make fun of me, people used to laugh at me, people used to call me skeleton. You know, what will you do? You're nothing in this world. I mean, like, I used to get like a lot of bullies from different kind of people, from our people, from people from Bangalore, or anyone. And then that's where I decided to go to the gym. I started working out, and through some of my mentors, I got inspired, and I started working out, and that's how my journey begins. And then just to let you know that this fitness, it's a very important thing in our day-to-day life. I just want to let you know that let us all adapt fitness in our day-to-day life. Yeah, fitness is to me. Thang kajida kring kring atep sang rok se sa vai sa se laka the pa itum na ari na hangai da so lab lam tha sa lam tha ka pa ka pa shi jing vai sa de tum ya aka jigya chi wang na. That's a little bit about fitness, and I will talk a little bit about modeling. Since I don't have time, like I have actually prepared a little bit longer, but then since we don't have time, I just want to cut it short. So modeling li tangkul now Greg Chulak kind of sakhem le nyang. We don't have a lot of tangkuls who is in the field of modeling or in the field of pageantry and and in the field of movies or etc. Like we cannot crack in the whole mainland industry, right? What I would like to suggest is that it's all about self-confidence. You need to build your self-confidence. Nakla confidence build masaka. He feel here. Feel then I just want you to say, I just want to tell you all to be confident in whatever you do. Yeah, lagatang the hangsare ame asa long we story kathala atum struggles kathala isum struggles sayang we're not I'm not from a very wealthy family. My dad, we have I have four elder brothers, and my dad has to take care of all the sons, and then it's been a really long journey for me as well. And my brother, eldest brother, died because of alcohol. That's where I decided not to, get indulged with alcohol or any kind of substance abuse. Then let's also think about ourselves. Yeah? First of all, we should think about ourselves. Second, let's think about our family. Yeah? And the third thing is think about your generation or your community or your friends. I have seen a lot of friends, or I have a lot of friends who has died or who has indulged in this kind of substance, and who got addicted in all this thing. And no, it's not a good thing, not really a good thing. And let's get addicted to good things, and not a good thing, and not a bad thing. I should say that I'm addicted to fitness. Yeah, fitness is addict because without going to the gym, without working out every day, like it is really hard for me. It's like a day without eating food. And so let's try to adapt into positive things, and let's do good things in life, so that people can look up to you in the future as well, or you yourself can look up to yourself in the future. All right. So that's it. Let me not continue with this. And thank you so much to each and every one of you for listening calmly and peacefully, even though it's a very boring thing. But thank you so much once again.
Thank you so much.